Or the enemy team balled too little. Alright. SOF Striker, I said I'd do it, let's do it. What a weird game. It was, yeah, like, 3 of their players came to the right side to fight us over the dirt. And then, I don't know. Yeah, weird game. For me, too, I really didn't know what I was doing half the time either. Okay, Deadman Striker, I want to tweak this back up. So I want to dupe it, I think. I want to dupe it. I want to leave the original one as Dumb Man. I'm going to try to make this not so brain dead again. Maybe I remake it. Would be easier than tweaking it. No, we'll just tweak it. Why is there a deck named Butt Frogs? Bullfrogs! Bullfrogs! Which, speaking of which, I guess that can go to OA. I want this one back up the top. Juan says, I was John, by the way, of you on that side. I don't know why they focus at Tarts' one. I know, yeah! I don't know, that was weird. It was very weird. I don't know why they did that, but they did it. Okay, so last time I had this deck, I made it really, like, stupid in its unit type so that I could play it more easily while spamming the Ballistic Missiles. I think I've come around to realizing of this deck that the Ballistic Missiles are not the star of this deck. They're really just like some occasional support for the CJs, and I question if it'd even be better just to run these as a pair of just standard rocket HIMARS. The reason I think I want to keep them ballistic is because I think they're good for finding targets for the CJs and F-35s. I think you CJ first, and like, because before I was always trying to like line up my CJs at the same time with the HIMARS, so that the CJs would cover the HIMARS ballistic missiles and the ballistic missiles would get in, or the ballistic missiles would provide decoys for the CJs. That's all well and good. But the low cycle rate of the HIMARS made that quite a difficult thing to actually pull off. It was very ballet, very difficult. And it didn't seem that good even when it did pop off. So I think what I'm going to try to do this time is I'm going to keep them, but I'm just probably going to start with CJs naturally, because people tend to put radar on naturally. So you just CJ, do seed runs, and then when the enemy turns off radars to not be CJ'd, then we just start doing HIMARSes, or when we don't have targets, we just HIMARS. We just throw out, probably don't even do like a full volley to try and overwhelm, we just start doing like 1 ballistic missile at a time to maximize, or maybe do 2 at a time and then go resupply, but to maximize our cycle time. So I'll probably call them both HIMARS eventually, but try to use them independently. Because I don't want to overwhelm the net, I want to like outlast and attrite the net is what I'm going to try. So these will be our canaries that tell us what the enemy's radar AA situation is like before we risk an airplane. Then we have the CJs. If the enemy's very good at toggling, we can use F-35s to kill stuff. Otherwise, the F-35s, if they're not needed to take out pesky survivable AA that the enemy's microing to survive, we can just use them to kill enemy artillery and backline, which is our eventual goal as well. Having said all that, what are we going to do with everyone else? Well, that means we keep the ballistic missile HIMARS. Though again, I think you could do a similar thing of the high-X HIMARS, it's just that you don't have a canary to scout for you with the CJs, but that's fine. But we'll try it with ballistic for now. I have 2 Pack 3 MSCs. It might be easier to just remake this deck, I don't know. No, just go through it, okay. Does the air tab change? No, air tab is perfect. The air tab is perfect and beautiful. We've even got the Ghost Rider. This is the only deck I've ever made an AC-130 work, and it does work with this deck. Because you attack the enemy's anti-air net of this deck. What about attack them? HIMARS, if you're using them like that, it's more expensive, I think. Oh no, it isn't. It's cheaper, actually. It's cheaper, but you only get 1. But yeah, true. If I wanted to save money, I could, you're right. I think I'll stick with the prisms, but if I ever need to save that much money, yes, I can, if I purely just want to use them as decoys. However, you do tend to get the ballistic missiles through of this deck, though. It's kind of like the coin, not the coin flip, it's kind of like the catch-22 you give them. They keep their radars off, and you hit the ballistic missiles, and you kill shit. They turn their radars on, and you CJ and F-35 them. Well, you F-35 them anyway. They toggle and you F-35 them, yeah. I think it's better to run the HE still. But I haven't tried the attackums anyway. Bookers, I think we want more of. We've just been discussing that, basically. Bookers are basically my anti-Russia everything unit, I guess. I think the ATGM Strikers and MGSs can be good. But I think I'm just going to run the Bookers here. Rather than worrying about this. So I think these guys are more... This is more useful against US. It's not as useless, it's just more useful against US. And I think this... I would want a pair of, which I'd have to cut a couple of these. I could run a pair of MGSs, but I might just rather run 4 Bookers, I think. The key is, I think I'm going to use these guys as regular tanks. I keep trying to play Bookers as these ambush predators that, like, do the dream of diving on an armada or something and flanking it from both sides and killing it. Whoa, value. Except, it's not really that much value because you're paying $380 to do that, total. And they often die in the process anyway. I think what I actually want to use the Bookers for is what I've been doing in the testing, is you can keep them at long range and you just kill IFEs with them. You just kill things that don't have armor, just like the Russians do with the 57mm. And doing that, we can keep the Bookers safe as well, instead of playing it at close range. If the enemy does push us at close range, we can also handle them. But we're not aiming for it. I think that's the difference. So we'll bring the 4 Bookers. So all the Bookers we can bring of this combo. There is the battleship, but I don't think the battleship is my goat. Maybe like an all AGL's battleship would be my goat. Can you fit any? You can fit 1. I don't mind trying to fit 1 AGL's battleship. That could be cool. Maybe. Heli tab. What's wrong with this tab? Nothing. This is fine. I could cut the Stingers for cost, but I don't really have a good anti-helo, so I think it's good to have the Stingers and the Guardian here. Everything helicopter. Don't really want DAPs. You got the throwaway kegs, which is always cool. Especially for testing enemy AA, being very annoying. It's good for that. For a deck that attacks the enemy backline, this is a great bunch of healers to have. Same with the Comanches. I think the goal of these guys is to be annoying little scouts at 170. Kind of be throwaway at their cost. Because you've only got 2 Hellfires. I wouldn't mind running them with a few more Hellfires for a bit more cost so they can do the job a bit better. I think all Hellfires is probably a bit too expensive, and this is no longer a throwaway helicopter. And I think it kind of needs to be throwaway, because otherwise you're not really getting the value out of the stealth if you're not being aggressive and risky with it. Like, if you're just playing it like a Guardian, then why even play it? Because you can't shoot from stealth. Because once you shoot from stealth, the Shorads will see you and shoot you anyway. So at that point, you may as well have just been a Guardian as soon as you engage in combat. Yeah, AA Comanche is good, Semi, but I think it's too expensive for what it does. I don't know, like... I think Comanche with some Stingers is good, but then you're paying full gunship prices. That's valid, though. But I think at that point, you probably want to run the Radar as well, and now you've gone up to 260. This is a good loadout, though. Like, this is a good loadout. I probably just have to get, like, better at playing it, but that's the thing, like... As soon as you engage or get detected of this thing, it is... You know, it's gonna die. The stealth doesn't protect it once it's been spotted, and as soon as you fire a missile, you've been spotted. So I don't know, like, how you use the stealth there is a little bit more hairy. Whereas if you keep it really cheap, was my idea. If you keep it really, really cheap with just a couple of Hellfires, it's cheap enough that you can just kind of fly it around with its 2.5 stealth and sneak around the backline in the exact same way you throw away the Keg Swarm. Wish the Comanche got the better Hellfires as far. Yeah, it gets semi-actives as well, which is another reason I don't want to commit to it hard as like a gunship. Because I don't commit to the Apaches that can't get the fire and forget Hellfires. I don't think it's as good. Because these can't hit you through smoke. So I think what this specifically does for me is that with 2 Hellfires, it can specifically hunt a single Shorad unit and kill it. A single unit that I can see. It makes me want to run the Radar, but I don't think Radar lets you see... Radar won't let you see a Shorad that's in a tree before it sees you. And if the Shorad isn't in the trees, you don't need the Radar to see it. So I don't think I run the Radar. Why Hydrovid Daggers? I don't know. I don't really care about them in this loadout, honestly. They're just there. But, just, you have more. You have more of them. So, I don't think 16 rockets is a lot of rockets. At least this thing in a pinch could do 28 rockets into a sniper it finds, I guess. Sammy says, I keep it in my backish line, just far enough not to be recon spotted. Wait for the enemy to bring in a healer when they think I don't have sure, then call in and whack them. Yeah, that's cool, but like it costs like 260. I'm kind of spoiled by the Kiowas for that job, and I don't really use Kiowas for anti-helo anymore because people who know what they're doing will have Shard in the area, and so that's like the worst trade you can make. The main reason I used to swear by AA Kiowas and AA helicopters in general is because at lower elo, people do the Hello Blob spam a lot. But at higher elo, you don't really see that. It's very rare to see someone blobbing attack helicopters and trying to flank you with them. So usually it's just like people playing helicopters over their lines. And if you try to AA a helicopter that's playing over its line, you'll get shore-added, especially against Russia, which is who I'm mainly worried about when I deck build. So Rena says, don't daggers have that extra bit of range and less dispersion, which I think would lean more into that stealth sneak and pop them quickly. Like, in a fantasy, yes. In the real world, yes. In this game, no. I don't want to use the Comanche to attack infantry with the rockets, you know? It's just kind of like, it's a backup weapon that's just there, but I don't plan to use it ever in the reason I call this unit in. I get what you're saying, yeah. But I would never intentionally be trying to like, ooh, 1.4 kilometers, gonna get that rocket strike up. No, I would never do that with Comanche, I don't think. And if I did it, I wouldn't want to do it with 16 rockets. I'd rather close to 1200 and have 28 rockets. You know what I mean? So I feel like 16 rockets just isn't enough to get the job done. Ronaldo says, there must be a bell curve because I'm in trench elo and never see helo blobs. Well, there you go. Anyway, so I've got these. I haven't really made good use of them yet, but we can always try. Every game is another chance to try. A couple of Logi Blackhawks. What a cool skin on. Oh, you did have a cool skin on. Whoops. Guardians are just a superior longbow. Okay, so that tab is fine. Support tab, yeah, we've got our Patriots, which we want, because we're going to be playing a bit of a... I think the plan is still of this deck to play a passive frontline. You have very good recon bubble, but play a passive frontline, probably play defensive troopers all over the place, and then just obliterate the enemy on backline with airstrikes and ballistic missiles. And mortars as well. So we want the Patriots to hold our line in general. Moxie says, my audio cut out. Why are we using Comanches for gunships, not anti-air? They cost too much, and I don't use helicopters for anti-air anymore because enemy AA will kill them. I used Helo AA to counter Helo blobbing, but people don't really do that at high Elo as much. So I don't care about them as much anymore. And if they ever do, I just use my F-15, so this deck doesn't have that. So that would be an argument to have the Comanches do that, but they just kind of cost too much, I think. What else we got? What else do you want to fit in this tab? I got the 2 PLSs for supplies, that's good. I got my mortar carrier strikers, yeah, I like those. Oh, with the guided rounds, fancy. I guess with SOF it's kind of worth it. The Shred of Stingers, no, I don't really like the Shred options in Striker. And SOF doesn't have any. My Stingers in this deck are STTs, basically. So this deck does have issues of helicopters, yeah. Probably my biggest dislike of this combo is there's no vehicle shred I like, and I don't like Stinger teams. I just don't think Stinger teams are good. Like, I think yesterday or the day before we played a match where I had an Apache on, like, quarter health that got ambushed by 2 Igla teams, and we just rocket potted them. Like, I disrespect Stinger teams that much. They're just so easy to kill. They're a good deterrent if they get a good ambush off you at max range and the first Stinger hits. They can maybe scare you enough to be like, oh, you better get the hell out of here. But they're not good at, like, saving you from helicopters. If the helicopter player is good or persistent, they will just fuck you up. And infantry can just get artillery by, like, everything as well. Sorry, infantry AA can just get artillery really easily like everything else. So I just don't really like them. I don't really like the MML Stinger because it doesn't have smoke. And I think smoke is essential. You could play this further back, though, of the Stingers. Or even the Hellfires. With the radar on, you could play this. If it wasn't for ping fucking up my ability to deal with Seed, I'd probably run the Sidewinder runs with my Patriots. But ping does fuck up your ability to defend Seed. If I continue to have a lot of trouble with helicopters, I could see myself maybe putting in an MMO Hellfire. You probably will never see me use the Striker M Shroud ever again. At least right now, because the lack of a smoke and its huge cost with the lack of a smoke makes it such an easy to kill expensive unit. And without smoke, it can't do its job of frontline AA to me. Every single time I engage helicopters with an AA vehicle, okay, maybe not every time, but like I feel like 70% of the time I have to pop smoke to win the engagement and not lose the unit. So an AA unit that has only 2 km range, and, you know, radar, sure, but that's what I mean. Pre-radar, only 2 km range, and can't smoke, I really don't like. I think it's very, very tough. Put it that way. It's also why I don't want to run the AIM-9 side when I do MML. But it's a bit different to the MML AIM-9 because it can fire so quickly it could probably kill the helicopters before the helicopters find it if it's in a tree line. But I just don't like either of them. I just hate them. Just do not like Strikers AA options at all. Sorrento says, I think I read somewhere that the AIM-9Ls of radar can shoot down multiple cruise missiles and they wreck choppers, which is nice. Yeah, they probably can, yeah. But ping kind of fucks it against seed. So I just don't. Just rely on the Pack 3 for that if I want to. Mike says, Striker of Hellfire is worth it because you actually kill healers before they even get into range. Yeah, if you get that engagement, yes. But I use linebackers with Hellfires, and they have smoke. And that's what I'm talking about when I say the AA I'm used to usually has the smoke to survive or win. So I wouldn't want to use the Striker Shroud these days without smoke, because it's the same matchup, but it doesn't have smoke. And it does have APS, but that means if there's like 2 helicopters or you just like get unlucky on flares, you're still gonna die. You just don't have an option, and if you get caught on the ground, you're dead. You just don't have options to survive. God forbid you use it to like push in the open as well, you get Mavericked. Yep, the Striker can dual fire the Hellfire and Stinger. Yeah, like, I'm not saying it can't do its job, I just don't like it, especially for its cost. Like, if you're talking about that, like, are you paying 245 for it? 185, 170? I just don't like it. The lack of a smoke just kills it for me. If you could take the APS off and give it a smoke, it'd be fine. But yeah, with this combo, we don't get that choice. We just have to use what we got. So this is fine. We'll stick with this. Vehicles is fine, and you get to... This is very rare for my decks, to under cost on infantry and recon tab, but here we are. So I think this is where I need to do the reworking then, is on these tabs. And I might need to cut some shit out because I'm overpriced in general. But this is really where I want to, like, get it done. Okay. So what am I cutting? For reasons we saw earlier, in the testing range, don't actually like Dragoon Strikers that much when I see how piss poor they do against Russian IFVs. Their unit is like so good in theory, and I think they'd wreck against US, but again, I'm usually worried about Russia with my deck building. Devil Dog Fighter says, thinking about buying this game next month? Well, they got Marines Devil Dogs, so you'll be alright. It is a great game. It's got its problems, though. It has got its problems. Until they fix the cheaters and levers, it's got big problems. But other than that, it's a great game. Very uniquely good RTS. Very breath of fresh air into the genre. See, I could save some money by cutting Dragoons, but I still need some kind of transport. Dragoons aren't bad. Like, the autocannon is just generally useful against everything. Camilla says Bushy to obliterate Russian IFVs. Yeah, but against anything of a 57 mil, it'll just lose. No, really, straight up. Which is usually what I'm talking about when I say Russian IFVs. There isn't really much better to choose from in Striker SF, though, for ground transport. Like, there's Arsovs, but that doesn't bring the troopers, obviously. You can go down to Grenade Launcher Strat Striker, which is fine for the cost. 60 cost, 100, oh, not 100, sorry, 90 road speed. It's fine. I don't love it, but it's fine. I don't know if I'd run the Javelin these days. I certainly wouldn't want to run the expensive ones, I think. Especially because everything else I'm doing is going to be very costly. I need to keep it cheap so I can spam the airstrikes. I really have to make good use of the Bookers if I cut the Bushies off this. Like, I think having the 4 Bookers... It makes it okay. Camelo says, the US does not have a cost-effective IFE candidate to the Bobber maxed out curve. It's not taking the very good Dragoon because that's kind of silly. Yep, I'm not trying to be sour about it, Camelot, and throw the baby out with the bathwater. I get what you're saying, but what do I really want the Dragoon against at that point, is what I'm thinking about, right? Like, what do I really want it against? Like, will it beat, like, BMP3s? Because that's the other thing I see a lot. Is it going to beat T-72s? Is it going to beat... Do you know what I mean? Like, what am I actually bringing it to kill? It's not so much me going like, oh, well, I can't kill Kurgs and Barbs of it. I better not bring it. It's more me going... I struggle to think of what I actually want to bring the Striker Dragoon to fight. Other than just fight in general. And if the archer at the end of the day is mostly infantry, then I can just bring the GLs for 20 points off. So I'm not trying to say that the Striker Dragoon is bad. I'm trying to optimize this deck, is what I'm trying to do. But, you know, it doesn't cost much. I think that's one of the advantages of the Dragoon, is it's only 20 more points. But that does add up when you're spamming ICVs to bring your troops in. I can try them with the grenade launchers again. If I don't like it, I can always go back to the Dragoons. It's not like I auto-win my US matches either, and this thing will shred in US matches. Way harder. Kamala says 20 points to kill anything lighter than an MBT or Super VIP, and then also engage helicopters. 8. And then 200 meters more fires, but range against inf. Yeah, that's good. And the against helicopters is good. That does come in handy quite a lot. It is good. And it is cheap. I don't know. I've got my combat engineers. I want to keep them. Instead of combat engineers, can I bring rangers CQB? Oh, I've got rangers in my main unit. Okay. True. Actually, Sharkapella just makes a good point. This deck has shitty Shorad. So yeah, the Dragoon has a Shorad, close-range Shorad platform that'll be overrun by helicopters. It actually kind of makes a fucked up kind of sense. I'll take that. Hang on, I gotta feed my boy. Fudo wants Fudo. Alright, I'll keep the Dragoons for that reason. You're right. Helicopters. Actually a point. What about the ESV, the combat engineers, is around door? Bring the cheap ones for troopers and more armored ESV, so trying to balance your budget. Yeah, I don't really like splitting up like different types of striker like that, because I think it's very easy for me to get my wires across them, which is which. But it is an option, of course. Get rid of the War Pig, please. Do I want to keep Rangers in this configuration? Right now I have it like Rangers are like my kind of not really airborne. 5 cheaper, better against infantry, a bit worse against vehicles. And you'd be bringing them in strikers. And you got combat engineers for close range, or if you weren't doing that, you could go close quarters rangers, which I know from having people come in and say it in the chat. Apparently Russia is very scared of CQB rangers. Apparently they have a really hard time with them. So that's also an option, especially now that Delta is 10 points more. These guys look a little bit better in comparison. The laws can hurt boomerangs, I think, too, which is nice. Like, they don't have the 0 AT that Delta has, or hasn't. And they can come in strikers, whereas Delta is always awkward because they have to come in the War Pig. Maybe go CQB Rangers, because the point of this deck is kind of to exploit the things that are very good against Russia. Maybe go CQB Rangers and use them as our combat engies. And then you don't really have an airborne analog for the mid-range fighting, but you just gotta lean on your troopers more, I guess. And I finally get to use more Rangers. I always want to use more Rangers. Standard Rangers is a good loadout, though. I don't know. But CQB to own woods would be pretty nice. I think that means maybe you just cut Delta from this deck. They're so good, but they're such an awkward thing to play about the AMPV, too. I do think these guys are just that bit more flexible and that bit cheaper, which is really important, and they come in the strikers. So maybe cut the Delta. Be less of one big basket target. Now you've got 4 Rangers. Problem is, you just don't have many transports either to play a lot of infantry. Yeah, I've got the Silent Hawks, I guess. If you're not really pushing, if you're just playing like a static line, I guess it's fine. Now Nucleus says, my only issue with Striker SF is if you like Dragoons but want combat engineers to CQB, you're out of luck. Yeah. That is the hardest part of playing for the Dragoons, is you have to bring troopers to get him, or Mech AA. You only have a couple of Maws, which, again, without like a transport that's really efficient at playing them, I think that's probably for the best. I might end up wanting all 4 of them, but I've yet to even really use the 2 of them so far. In my matches of this deck, that has been a couple of weeks. But you can cut the combat NGs then, what's the point? You can get rid of them. Rangers are just them, but better, I think. Are they literally just better? Better guns. Grenades are the same. Oh, sorry. Rangers' grenades have less range. That is something. They have a CQB loadout. Better machine guns. Obviously the range is lower and everything, though. There is more pen on the combat NG's small D, so if you wanted to fight IFVs with them, that would matter. Something to consider. Other than that, it's just because the Rangers also bring the CQB gun damage is what really puts them over the edge as a fucked up woods clearer. So they're not just a better combat NG, but they are a better anti-infantry combat NG, I guess, at close range. They're a better woods NG, which is often where I want my NGs. Okay, so we got that. What else? Then we go to our recon tab. We'll come back to this, I think. But right now we got our recon tab. Ah, the Striker RV. I love you, I hate you. I love you, I hate you. We got GB's Flash. That's good news. We love GB's Flash. Maybe I can max out on Rangers Recon again, because I do love these guys as well. Again, really good for woods clearing. Definitely the 2 Sentinels. You got SCTs for lasers and provides you some AA net, which is nice. 2 in 1. I don't know, the only thing I can see is like more scouts, I guess. I don't really need them though. I guess this deck didn't need too much tweaking. I'm 25 over right now, but we'll get to that. My biggest thing I don't like about this deck right now is the lack of good transports. I have good transports, I just don't have enough of them. I only have 6. I guess I would get away with only having 7 ISVs for Airborne, but then I also have the MM13s, I have the AMPVs, that's like another 5 transports. Nah. If I'm worried about the SOF team specifically, and like I probably am, I guess I could fit some Arsovs. Technically the RVs are also transports, they can also bring some guys. But how would I fit Arsovs into this deck without having to cut a lot of shit? That's the issue now. You can cut the Rangers Maws, but it probably is good to have them in my back pocket. Could bring War Pigs, but they're not fast, and I don't love them. I'd probably want to fit like 200 of Arsov into this deck. 4 Arsovs to just kind of round it out. Well, let's look at where that would go. You'd want to put 2 here, because your recon tab's already almost full. Arsovs are mega fast, we do love that. Get that back. It's hard life without Hemets. I hate Hemets. Manager says, hi Beagles Rush. I've been awake since 4 PM EST yesterday and it's now midnight EST and I thought I was going to die on the train, but I ate a sandwich and some chips now. I feel fine. Is that normal? How much Red Bull have you had? You sound like you're experiencing caffeine frenzy. 2 monsters? Okay. No more of those. Have some water. Maybe some potato chips. And I think you'll be fine. One was Coffee Monster. Okay. Definitely no more of that. Definitely no more of those, I think. We wanna see you again tomorrow. I drank a tea. Alright. No more hot drinks. No more brews. You've had enough. No more brews. You've definitely had enough brews. You'll be okay then. Maybe no American tea? Oh, that shit that's just like 99% like a huge pile of sugar? Okay, you should go to a doctor. I think you might need to see a doctor to have your blood pumped out and replaced with new blood. I think you're in danger. It's not Arizona, it's Turtles. I don't know what that is. I like how this looks, but I need to cut 225 now. How do I cut 225 from this deck? Also, my supply situation is not great. God, I hate this deck. I love this deck, but I hate this deck. Like, I've only got 2 trucks. If they die, I'm, like, really in trouble for resupplying my gamers. Kamala says, Beagle hates a truck that's cheap and also can carry 9k supplies and 2 scores 100 kilometers an hour. Yeah, but I just hate a truck that costs 70, to be honest. A Mark 19 armed Hemet costs less than 2 IFAVs. So you're suggesting we use the Hemet as some kind of IFV that dies. 80 cost, 12 HP, grenade launcher. Terry says, it's just troopers, you resupply by ordering more. You not care if it dies, especially if it has subs and troopers in it. you're operating on too high a level for me. I can't do that. Okay, AC-130 in Battleship. We love the AC-130 in this deck. We actually get to use it. It's the only deck we get to use it. But something's gonna go. Something's gonna give. I feel like the Battleship's gonna get cut because of course it is. Or I could just cut the RV Strikers. But I feel like it's good to have something that can scout for enemy recon. I think it's okay to have one expensive vehicle. Well, actually all my vehicles are kind of expensive, but anyway. Yeah. Go back to if meat grinder race. That's the thing, I'm trying not to. I'm going back to this deck, but I'm really trying to not meat grinder with it. That's why I'm rebuilding it. I don't want to just meat grinder my guys. I want to play it like my Armored Airborne combo, where I try to play positionally and not lose guys. Non-nuclear says it's also good to just have some jabs in this deck ammo. Yeah! It is our only jab platform, that's true. I could just, like, cut some troopers? No, but then I don't have as many Striker Dragoons. Obviously, I can go down to the GLs. That cuts 100. Everyone says, 1 Silent Hulk, Battleship, 1 Mortar. Yeah, I guess I could cut a Mortar. I don't like it. I think 4 Mortars is a really good number to have, but yeah, I could cut the Battleship. I probably don't need 4 Silent Hawks because they never die. I could also cut an STT instead of a Mortar. Yeah. Dangerous thing to cut with how little Stinger I have, but... maybe I should cut GB's Flash instead if I'm not meat grindering. They're an incredible unit, but... if I want to play a static line, 4 SCT, 3 GB Flash is better. If I want to play pushy, 3 GB Flash, 4 SCT is... 4 GB Flash, 3 SCT is better. That said, going back to the infantry tab, is Ranger's CQB necessary when I have GB Flash? I guess. Yeah. I guess it is. I could also cut down a Ranger if that doesn't make the deck fit. The deck fits right now, at least. I could just run this. Go give it a try. It's been like a half an hour of deck building, I feel like. I'm ready for a match. I'm ready to go. Give me some cool paint jobs. Which we don't really have, so just give me any paint job. Yes! I unlocked the Mukau Sentinel! Yes! And you can say they went back and added more jabs after fighting you with my Striker SOF deck, because it was painful when my helicopter was getting shot down. Yeah, I mean, especially against US Javelins, I think, do better. Or can do better. Grab that. Banjo says, how many points do you save if you prank your infantry squads by giving one of them an empty mag? Priceless. Ton says, okay, now make a compatible Russian deck and cry how much more it has. Well, the whole point of this is to do things that Russians can't do as well as me, so... I might be in trouble if you're going to say that. The whole point of this is to be annoying SOF. Got our packs, got our MCs. Give me the black F-16 CJs. Alright, and then I'm gonna queue. I'm ready to play. Whoa! It's been a while since I played this deck. And when I first played it, I thought it would just be like a one-off gimmick, and then it went really well, so we'll see if it goes well here. But I want to get better at the actual conventional warfare part of this deck in tandem with the airstrike spam. If it says, is this the Comanche of the alien camo, and are you using it alien camo? What do you mean? It's got the desert camo. We like that. Alien camo. Oh, it's 1M. You mean this one? Or do you mean the Moo Cow Comanche, which I also want to unlock? But Desert Comanche is pretty good if you can't have Moo Cow Comanche. Huh? Who? Oh, the baby climbed up your back.
She did.
Did she scratch your back again?
No, I was just standing at the counter and she was like,
Oh, cute. I'm gonna finish after this one so we can go do things.
you almost lost the balance.
She wants to stay on your back like a parrot. You're forcing her off. She wants to stay on.
Yeah, but
Come on.
it's gonna fall off.
The baby loves you. You gotta get out of my way. I do go to the bathroom before my Q-pops.
Well, I kind of stuck, you know?
Well, you know. Sometimes that happens.
Put the baby in bubble her.
You want me to take the baby? Come here, baby. Oh, she did scratch your back.
No, that's from last time.
Oh, that's just from last time she got you. Okay.
I'll sit and say hello while you go.
Okay.
Hello! It's me and the baby.
You don't have to touch anything.
I'm not gonna touch nothing. You wanna purr again? You wanna say hello? Yeah? You wanna say hello? Oh. That's a little hello. Oh, off she goes. Has husbando been good today? You might not have heard it if it's got sound going. Do you have sound going music or something?
I do.
Oh, they probably didn't hear her little hello. That's a shame. Today, I've been waiting for the lawnmower men to come, and they have not. They have not come, they are not here. I have messaged them and I asked, just checking, are we still on the list? And they're like, yep, no worries, we're gonna be there. That's too bad, and now I might have to go help look after. Oh, a lamb. Oh.
You have to go look after a lamb.
I might have to go help the lamb.
Oh, so we're not doing that thing this afternoon. Well, let me know, because otherwise I'll... Yeah.
What are you doing to the baby?
I'm
Making
doing
her
nothing.
upset.
I'm doing nothing to the baby.
Upset.
I'm not doing nothing to this little baby. No. You're not upset, little baby, are you? Dinos is big. Your voice is going very different. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Dead Man Striker. So, maybe I should tune up my Armored SOF deck and play that again too. Maybe I should just play more SOF in general. Talupas, Rangers, Moors. So the goal is to have a really good recon bubble. Just looking at strategizing for how to play this. Yeah, something like that, Banzer. Yeah, the goal is to have a really good recon bubble. You got the Sentinel to run as well as an actual drone that can be alive during the match until they play a jet, obviously. Oh yeah, not the old lawnmower who charged $800, Banzer. No, these are new ones who only charge us like 180 to do a bit of it, so it's better. But yeah, I've got good woods. Maybe I don't need the Rangers CQB. Maybe I could drop them next time. Something else. But I've got them now. Maybe they could just go back to like standard Rangers again, because I do have Rangers Recon and GB's Flash for the woods. But yeah, I think I just want to set up like a nice net of STTs, Rangers Recon, and GB's Flash. Put some troopers in buildings to block and be annoying. Find a place I want to play the Moors, if ever. We'll see. It's been a long time. If I'm not playing Albert, I don't really like playing the Moors as much. Bookers is the other big thing I got to play as my QRF. I've probably got too many QRFs in this deck for someone trying to play a bit more staticky with it. Like, I think the Booker does enough QRFing as well. Raziel says, how do you feel about the modernized M109 that's in the game? Oh, the Iron Thunder? It's good, but it's quite expensive. I like the Brutuses with guided rounds for a similar job. One Green Beret has his guns out. Yeah, multiple. Multiple. That's not a sleeve, that's just like a bit of the launcher there. They both got their guns out. What's our cure? If we... Well, depending on how the line is played, we can bring in the mortar carriers, but we want to get at least one HIMARS in early and start CJing pretty early on. I wonder if it's worth playing CJs on their own. When I bring two at once and the enemy just has radar off, it's such a waste. But I always bring two because I'm like, you need two to penetrate, but I guess you don't. I guess a CJ on its own can get through because I have the ping advantage. It works against me, and I think it also works for me, that ping peeker's advantage. Which is probably why my CJs do so well. And unfortunately also why enemy CJs do very well against me. What it says, what's the idea for behind playing Striker for a more static deck? I thought the advantage of Striker was mobility. On paper, yes, but in practice, they only go 90 with armor, and without armor, you may as well bring ISVs. The idea is because this deck is a combination that has really good ability to target the enemy's backline. So I don't really feel the need to push the front line of this deck, because I want to just kind of build up in place, and then focus a lot of my attention on these, and then if I need to push, the enemy's probably quite degraded, and I can, you know, push everything else. Got these guys for QRF too. Dunbar says you should team up with someone of really good ping who can do AA, and you can do Seed of Bad Ping unbeatable. That's a good idea. I think it's peer-to-peer though, so I don't think you could have someone who just has good ping. You get someone who has good ping to most players who is an Australian. That would work better, yeah. Like a West Coast American probably has the best odds. Or maybe East Coast, so they have good ping to Europe players. I don't know, what is the country with the best ping on average to everywhere else in the world? That's where you need your defensive player from, who can hopefully deal with seed. Is it peer-to-peer? What's the ping in the upper right measuring against Den? I don't know, maybe it isn't peer-to-peer. I don't know. Don't know. Maybe it's not peer-to-peer, but it's still like... If it's like American servers and then the enemy is playing from China, there's a lot of ping in the translation from China to California to Australia and back again. And that's why I have a hard time against them. So maybe if you're American, you'll be fine. Maybe you just could be near where the servers spool up. Here we go. Alright, it's been weeks. Let's try to play Striker SOF again. All different units. And they want to go to Baltisk. I choose River. This is like not where I want to play this deck. But can I though? There are places I could play it. There are positions. I'm very tempted to just play Armored Airborne on River because it's River, but I'm going to try to play this deck. Let's change my outfit. Let's get into the spirit of it. Here we go, we're ready. Yeah, there's the forest in the middle, but there's also forest on the other sides. We'll see. We don't necessarily want to push through the woods, we just want to set up in a place that provides value to the team and then start targeting enemy backline. That's what we want. Morta says, I think I decided to take a break from this game until they implement leaver penalty, but glad to be able to watch. Yeah, that's fair. Let me take the punishment for you, Mortos. Elos. Excuse me, Elos are all over the place. That's normal. J would make sense for me. J would make a lot of sense for me. I can play a woods bubble here. And then I can play infiltrators down this tree line. So I'll go J. Banjo says, do you think loading screen SVD guys' friends resent him because he's the only one with optics and they have to struggle with irons? Having played Arma, yeah. I think as soon as that guy dies, they're looting that shit for sure. And one weird thing about this deck, no ASF really. I can play CJs, but they're terrible at it, so I'm going to try to be the greedy person and not play air tax. There's one thing I kind of forgot about this deck. But, ourselves! Where do I want my guys? Means I can dedicate everything to a ground rollout. Let me have some Arsovs. Bingo. Mongoose. You can have a ground rollout, but the Striker RVs take up all of it, unfortunately. They cost as much as an aircraft. I'm gonna have a little Bingus here. What else? Probably some Recon Rangers here. And that's enough to start with, I think. You don't want to overbuy.
Copy. Relocating.
Bring some supplies. We shall need them. We need to bring quite that much supply. This is weird. I apologize if I play bad. I haven't played this in ages. Let's see how we go. Like, I have so few options in my 3 infantry types. It's so weird. 2 vehicle types. My god. 4 support types. Where's all my choices? They're all in these F-35s is where they are. I gotta remember to use the Global Hawks. Ooh, I should try playing a early Comanche to see if I can pick something off. I gotta remember to use these Global Hawks, sorry not Global Hawks, Silent Hawks to bring in reinforcements as I need them. Rather than having everything pre-deployed like I tend to do with Airborne. In a zone like this, I can afford to just bring it in as I need it, as long as I have some forward recon. If I don't have forward recon, I can't do that, of course. You come here.
Your eyes and ears, sir. Passes out. Armored transport reporting in.
I'm gonna drop that there.
All trench monkeys, dismount. Recon vehicle is good to go.
That is so why are they mad?
Comanche at your command. New flight path set.
Let's go see what the Comanche can find.
Heading there now.
Personal carrier ready. Striker reporting in.
Flying there now.
Get your asses out of my vehicle.
Comanche ready.
Get out.
See you, Banzo. Have a good one.
Not 10 fucking minutes. Everyone, dismount.
New flight plan received.
Armata.
Flight plan confirmed. Heading there now. Flying to coordinates.
No point shooting the boomerang. That's what I want. The Sosna and the Tor.
Coordinates
Or that
received.
grad.
Thrusting forward. Standing
Oh, I should get a
by.
Patriot as well.
All
Patriot would be
bullet
good.
catchers, disembark.
Where do I want it? Maybe here where I can help out everyone else as well.
Copy. Relocating.
We got visual on target. New flight path set.
I can kill the Sosna.
Providing cover.
But then the Tor behind it's going to get me, so I don't really want to right now. I'm in range to die if they spot me, but they just haven't spotted me yet.
Mission's over. RTB.
Comanche, standing by.
Can't bring any more units in right now because I've already kind of overcosted. I need to send these ourselves home. No, we'll leave them there. Okay, you gotta get back because that's gonna spot you. Run, run, run.
New flight plan received.
DJ's here. Go
That's killer of SCT time.
ahead. To the middle. Striker here. Go ahead. Roger. Moving out.
Nice, 2-shot SCT. They do have the good stinger.
Dumping cargo. The higher they fly, the
Alright, now we can
further
come back
they
up.
fall.
I'd love to pop that Chrysanthema.
Flying there now. Flying to coordinates. Flight path updated.
Just gone to hide in the woods.
On standby. New flight path set. Heading there now.
Okay, if you get low,
Attack coordinates received. Free to engage.
I think you should be able to take this fight. This shot.
Coordinates received. Flight plan confirmed.
Kill that.
Already
Has no
there.
smoke, so we can bully it like that.
Coordinates received.
That's like a very aggressive, risky thing for a helicopter to do there, in my opinion, so that's why I think the Comanche being cheap is good for that. Alright, we might get the RVs together to come handle this bullshit,
Good copy. Next waypoint received.
because I think my next move...
Roger. Moving out.
And I might do a bit of CJing. I think I'd like to bring in a HIMARS and start striking of that.
Seaplane here. Roger. Flying there. New course set.
Someone might have beaten me to the punch.
Proceeding as frag.
Thrusting forward.
New bearing set. Flying to coordinates.
So we go with just one on its own.
Plan updated. Roger. Flying there. Kerosene
Alright, go
going
home.
to burner engage.
Don't think we scored anything with that. So I might need to run... Oh, is that me or someone else? I was gonna say we might need to run a pair of them.
Comanche here. Flying to coordinates.
Also, I think the Comanche actually can kill this if I get in range for the rockets.
Already
I don't
there.
think I saw enemy...
Heading there now. Flight path updated.
Don't think I saw enemy bullshit.
Someone call for a
Close
cab.
enough to be a worry. I think so you get one. Might have. We'll do it again in a
Flight
second.
plan received. Flight plan confirmed. Maintaining position. Stabilizing here.
Rocket him.
New flight path set. Flying there
Fuck
now.
you.
Comanche
I'm liking the Comanche as a little, like, annoying piece of shit. This is a fun way to use it. Now, we will go forward because I'm pretty sure they dropped some kind of recon there.
Standing by.
And I want to go find out what. So we'll send these guys up.
Marching keeps us fit.
I think we'll send another CJ and see how it does this time. Wait, no, I gotta do this first. The mistake here would be to do both at once, even though I feel like I'm bad if I don't.
Rocket artillery.
Because if I do both at once, then I'm risking losing these very expensive units to some ATGM I don't see.
Deployment in battery.
What I will do, I think, is bring in some more supplies for my HIMARS gaming.
Pedal the metal. Troop transport standing by. Striker awaiting orders. Air defense at your disposal, sir. Striker here.
Comanche ability has to do Banshee, yeah. Basically, yeah.
Comanche reporting in. Flight
It's tempting to
path
put the
updated.
radar on it, but its strength is in how cost effective it is right now, I
Armored
think.
Transport standing by. Moving to contact.
Okay, we're not seeing any enemy recon here, which is good. We'll just drive down this road and make sure of it. But if we're sure of it, that's great.
Striker ready.
Marcella says, I've played days of this game. I still don't know how to one-click max supply. Just hold shift when you're supplying, and you'll do it.
Advance and report.
Oh shit.
Roger.
Bushmaster 2-time.
Roger. Moving in next waypoint.
Goodbye.
Pedal to the metal.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Reporting in.
I'm just gonna poke around here and see what rears its head at me.
Comanche reporting in.
Roger. Moving
I'd like to do this and see what kind of strikes we're looking at.
Proceeding to the next base of fire. Reconnaissance is good to go.
It might have just moved, that's right. We'll just keep an eye on it. The main goal of this is to see what enemy AA tries to hit us.
Already there.
One there. Okay. We'll try and CJ it from the flank.
Inbound. Changing course. Recon vehicle.
K looks takeable. Oh, one of them even got through. Damn. Did they turn off? Are they scared of Seed? That's funny. If that thing hadn't moved, we would have hit it.
MLRS ready to fire.
Here, give me a another dump.
Viper combat ready.
And like I said, I feel very passive right now. Like I want to be pushing K, but I feel like this is actually what I need to be doing in this deck.
Turning to new heading. Changing course.
Arms away.
Updated. Inbound. To the danger zone.
Oh, with the lack of fuel, I can't maneuver once I turn. I can't go left. Shit. At least it's a tray, but it sucks to lose the CJ there. Don't know if I got them either.
MLRS
Don't think that one worked out.
Send fire mission. 10 Roger. We're rolling.
Being so passive, let me bring a second HIMARS, I think. I did? Oh, good. That's good then.
Artillery moving out.
Yeah, I won't push, especially because we're winning so much. I won't push K, even though it's probably very lightly defended. It's just that a little bit too far for me, I think.
Recon vehicle ready for action.
Comanche, standing by.
Someone
It's that bridge that little bit too far.
moving out.
So what I should do is send infiltrators towards it, actually, if I want to push it.
Heading there now.
Oh shit, I'm visible. That's your next target.
At your command, sir.
I'll replace that. Snipers there, which I want to kill. Kill them for sure. But I should bring infiltrators to push down these woods. Like some GBs.
Tactical truck ready to haul.
If that Saza doesn't move, we'll maybe hit it with you.
We're on the move. Relocating to the next emplacement.
Comanche is mission ready.
Use RC. I should have brought an RC. Yeah, you're right. I should have.
Boots on the ground. Backpedal.
The Phantom's coming to get me.
Smoke deployed. Solid copy. Engage and destroy.
They haven't got much AA, radar AA up. The missiles are going straight through. It's a sign that I need to actually like be hitting things. Probably need to play this HIMARS closer so I can.
Comanche is mission ready.
Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Good copy. Next waypoint
I'll
received.
grab that.
They won't see us coming.
I mean, it's working. Problem is it's boring, but I probably played too far on the flank. But we're also just like massively outmatching them, it seems.
MLRS
Just
reporting.
massively outmuscling them.
Move to contact.
I need to be playing guys like this. It's just because I haven't played this stuff in ages, I forget this is my strength, right? This is why I came to this flank, was to play down these woods, I just forgot to do it.
Advancing on target location.
Oh, and yeah, thanks, I forgot my sentinels. I've forgotten everything that's cool.
MLRS ready to fire.
I seen him for a second there, show me again.
They won't hear us coming.
Target, target, target. Okay.
Rocket artillery ready, sir. Engaging targets with direct fire. Direct fire on my mark. Roger, moving to next waypoint. On the road again.
Let's hit him with these.
Sweeping the area.
They don't really seem to be intercepting these at the moment. There's one.
They won't see us coming. Heavy transport here, send traffic. Get out, go, go, go!
We're getting something through. And our recon and not our recon, sorry, our rocket already. We get a favorite over here.
In line.
Probably time for CJs again. Or CJ.
Flying the coordinates. New cancel, sir.
I might need to start using the CJs in pairs. Again, probably is the way you have to play them.
Recon vehicle. Send traffic. Over.
Really? Have I got too much on the ground? I need more CJ spam.
New bearing set. Lock and load.
Okay, missiles out.
Roger, flying there. Inbound. Turning to new heading.
Oh, fuck, again. You turn the afterburner on, you can't maneuver, and I go right over the middle of the map.
Flying the coordinates.
Nice, though.
Mexico.
Very good. Do that,
Forward.
do us another strike.
Rocket artillery at your order, sir. MLRS ready.
Nothing to strike.
Fire mission.
We're just sitting pretty.
Comanche at your command. Setting up an attack pattern.
The very... the impatient part of me is just like, okay, this is working, but it's boring. I wanna do something. Maxon says, why not CJ plus ballistic to guarantee one of it hit? Because I used to do that, but it's like more complicated to set up and not really necessary. Like it's more complicated to synchronize, and even when you do synchronize it, the results aren't that amazing in my opinion. Compared to just CJ on their own is just effective enough. I need to get a recon drone up. 2,000, 4,000, 6,000. I think it's 6K is where you place the Sentinel. Actually, it's funny because I have the ballistic missile HIMARS here to be the decoys, but really the Sentinels can do the same job. Where if a Sentinel gets hit, then you know where you know it's time to CJ something, and if the Sentinel can't get hit because their radars are off or you've killed their AA, it gives you targets to shoot. Oh, Barb!
Comanche ready.
That's interesting. If I want to loiter something, I should run a Guardian around here.
They won't see us coming.
Let me just piss that off. I don't want that to be seen around here like all happy. I want to hit that with 2 Hellfires.
Flight plan confirmed.
I'm going to back off. Now it's a bit fucked, right? Now it's not happy.
Don't risk blue on blue.
That's going over to here, back to the same spot.
Hell, sir. Rocket artillery at your command, sir.
We had a tour there, okay. We got a few things here. Keep an eye where it all ends up.
Search and destroy.
Where are you going? We have to presume there's probably a dump over here. I don't want to get closer with you, but I probably will play another CJ.
Landscape designers at your command. New heading set.
I'm just trying to wait and see like where these things end up. Okay, so there's where the Sosna's ending up. It's a level of patience I don't have this kind of deck, but it's good to learn something new. I guess if I wasn't just being ignored here, I'd be like fighting a normal game of troopers too, so... I guess it's also just that my team is stomping. So they don't have any time to worry about me.
Radar hunter here.
I forgot to like micro this, that's okay. It'll still do its job really well. You don't have to hold 5 CJs to get value, it just helps. But in this case, I think that one was out of ammo. Just because we're also hitting them so hard and so often with so many CJs on rotation. Okay, remember there's still a salsa there, I think. Speaking of, time to see that one too. Oh, and it's time for GBs to kill some Dervishanti.
Advance and secure.
And then back up after getting your little value there.
Viper ready. Radar jammer activated. New bearing set.
But this is what I mean by just like playing this kind of static line and then mostly just doing this kind of shit is my goal, my win con of this deck, you know?
Looking for radar. Proceeding as
Okay, they've
planned.
turned radar off.
Flying the coordinates. Inbound.
On.
Turning to new heading.
Radar's off on. Okay, they're toggling now. They're toggling now. You can see it.
New heading set. New course set.
I wonder if that means I can get a little closer with my Sentinel. It also means it's time to F-35.
New heading set.
Visual feed is up.
Or I need to get more foot recon into this tree line. What is that? Thousands? Okay. Get more like foot recon spraying out here. Like do this but with more at once. I'm just worried about like overcommitting. But I guess what I should really do is just redeploy you guys.
Standing by.
Also pay attention. Okay, we got Barb here.
Quickly now.
Like my prisms are sitting idle. Fuck, I saw that. Was it there? Yeah, it was there. It's getting hit by something already. I just want these guys to sit still and I'll fuck them up, you know?
Say we're special persons.
That'll be the goal. Yes. No, sit still. Just for a second. Okay, target there. You're probably going to there.
Special forces here.
It's got F-35, okay. Bombed the AA-2, nice.
Recon vehicle.
Hang on, they're starting to play this side now, you can see it. Keep that Rangers Recon right there.
Blind without us.
And you come back.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
You're holding there. Where are you going? By the looks of it, you're gonna go to here.
Roger. Charlie Mike. Deploy smoke.
Run.
Throwing smoke. MLRS reporting in. Special forces standing by.
Okay.
Engaging targets with direct fire. Target marked, direct fire. MLRS ready to fire.
Hold up, hold up, hold up.
Direct fire engagement. Providing direct fire.
Oh, that one's dead. Hang on. That's gonna get shot. I just haven't got enough targets.
Special forces.
These guys are gonna get popped, unfortunately.
Landscape designers at your command.
Not enough targets means I need more recon.
Artillery moving out.
I can probably bring... I've got a bunch of money. I can probably bring a Guardian here as well. But Keg leading it. Yeah, I need to catch more of them with their pants down. Deploy some more recon then. You and Rangers Recon.
MLRS ready. Send fire mission.
I moved, didn't I? God, I hope I did. Yeah, they're hitting a dump I'm not at anymore.
Ain't nothing gonna get in our way. Breaker 1-9. Who needs supplies?
So that's fine.
Count on it. Let's get away.
Oh, they got my Sentinel. God, because a jet showed up. Yeah. That's what happens when a jet shows up. 2,000, 4,000, 6,000. My next one back here.
Comanche is mission ready. Guardian is mission ready.
I'm gonna go Canary with this Keg and then kill this arena. Or fight this arena if it works out.
New flight plan received. Comanche reporting in. Guardian ready.
Roger Wilco. Flight plan confirmed. Dogs on the deck.
Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down.
Copy. Initiating attack.
Birds are there and there.
Guardian here. Flying to coordinates. Guardian awaiting mission.
Arena is low, but it ain't dead yet. Oof. Guardian is.
Rangers RRC at your command.
Metal dies though.
Rocket artillery at your disposal, sir.
Going to cover pattern.
Tor's moving. They're good. They're staying on the move. They ain't dumb.
Engaging targets with direct fire. Target marked, direct fire. Moving. 1099, mission complete. Armored transport ready.
Oh, we got bigger problems over here. Much bigger problems. This is where Guardians really needed right now, I think. Or some kind of reaction from me.
Standing by. Coordinates.
Here we got the TOS. We got something else. We're gonna hit this. Fuck you.
New flight path set. Don't fire unless
Okay, it's working out. Oh,
Copy.
yep.
Clear to engage.
Hellfire this barb.
Already there.
That's interesting move.
Fly there now.
Come over here, Comanche.
Forward.
What are we doing, UAZ? Kozlik, what's on you? Hornets. Okay.
To coordinates. New flight plan
I don't think those can shoot up.
Guardian.
Goodbye. I love the Comanche's gun. It's got such a good gun.
Rocket artillery.
Oh, if I had a prism right now! Reload already!
Artillery ready, sir.
Guardian.
Bring that Guardian over because I think we did clear all their AA.
Flight plan confirmed. Coordinates received. Flight path updated.
Might be a little while before they get it back, so I'm gonna risk another Guardian.
Twisting forward.
Because I didn't get fired on when the Comanche was engaging, so I reckon we're good.
Flying to coordinates.
That maybe not that far good.
Received.
Also, I need to play my drone a bit further up, because my average should be respawned soon or now.
Reporting in.
And that's a really good thing to hit with my
All things
prism.
shall be revealed.
Move a little bit more drone.
Check your fire. We don't
I want the Guardian to kind of help with this on E.
opportunity.
Trying to do kind of like a few things at once here now.
Maintaining position. Copy. Looking for targets.
Ooh, that's too close. That is way too close, bud. Way too close.
Rocket artillery at your orders, sir. Landscape designers at your command.
I feel like they went into these trees, right?
Direct fire engagement. Direct fire on my mark. Artillery relocating.
Come here, come here.
Who needs a guardian angel?
Green Berets here. Go ahead. On our way. En route to target location.
Should have CJ'd first, actually. Would have made more sense. I will get a CJ in.
Changing course.
Maybe a pair of them.
Looking for enemy air defense. Roger, flying there.
Just chilling down here.
Viper copy.
1, 2.
Fighting Falcon here. Fighting Falcon, standing by.
Okay, they're trying to do some pushy acrossy right now.
Boarding in. Search and destroy.
I want to Guardian that, for sure.
Proceeding as frag. Turning to new heading. Fighting Falcon ready. Flying to coordinates. New course set. Viper standing by. Jammer plane standing by. Inbound.
Hang on, don't have to burn out, because then you get fucked.
Flight plan updated. New heading set.
Nice, we got some hits. Guardians engaging.
All within screen. Initiating attack. The guardian is in the air. Roger Wilco. Engaging.
Gotta back off. Go rearm.
Guardian at your command.
Hi Mars, you're in danger. You're in danger, Hi Mars, run.
Reconnaissance standing by.
Come on, she's gonna need to help out here.
Got a clear shot. Comanche is mission ready. Target acquired. Engaging.
At your command, we unleash hell, sir. Providing direct fire.
Comanche here.
They're moving, they're moving.
Reporting in. MLRS ready to fire.
There's one there that ain't.
Direct fire engagement.
Hit that.
Artillery on the move.
Oh shit.
Here. New flight path.
Gamer time. Whoa, fucking rough losing it on the dump.
Comanche reporting in.
Good Phantom.
Standing by.
Well played. Put like a keg over here or something to watch for that for next time. Let's have our drone back up too. Their raiders are still off though, so we still get away with taking out that armada that was chilling.
Recon Rangers ready.
A little barb to kill.
For action. Good
These
copy.
RVs have been sitting here for ages. We can bring them over.
Eyes and ears, sir. Recon vehicle. Send
Bring another
traffic
Guardian.
over.
We're not looking so pretty at the end of this phase. Where's that going? That's going straight to Rangers Recon's gonna kill you, town.
Recon vehicle standing by.
Guardian is mission ready. My gaze pierces cloud and shadow. Who needs a guardian angel? We got a clear shot.
Recon Rangers.
Bye-bye.
Comanche is mission ready.
Got the barb.
Recon vehicle is good to
Oh.
go. Personal carrier here.
Got an SSO to bully.
Comanche at your command.
Rocket artillery at your disposal, sir. Engaging targets with direct fire.
On that, please.
Moving to next waypoint.
Flying there now. Comanche standing by. Comanche here.
Too close.
Departing.
Comanche
Comanche in danger. Watch out for that. Where's Guardian? Guardian's safe.
received.
Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Back up, back up.
Ah, barb. Fucking barb.
Ranger RC engaged. What are your orders?
Not good. Not good.
Keep it tight. Follow me. On the double.
Flying to coordinates.
Set up the battery on this position. Pedal to the metal. Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Defend this position.
Oh god. Stay away from me. Stay away from me.
Stay down.
We kill the tour of that. Or, you know, the F-35 strike, sure.
You'd be blind without us.
Tornado Gaming. I want it. I want it. I want it.
Rocket artillery standing
Yeah,
by.
it's sitting still there. Bomb them. Bomb them up.
Moving.
Probably F-35 that to make sure we get it. If not, I'll just find another target with the 35s.
Artillery.
Probably do another CJ as well.
Panther copies. Turning to new heading.
Anything intercepting this, or are you all too scared?
Roger. Flying there.
They are all too scared.
New course set.
Good. I love that. I love that they're too scared to run radars. That's fantastic. That's exactly what we want.
Engaging afterburner. Time to bug out.
And you can have a couple of 2,000-pound bombs. Oh, fuck, the laser ran off at the end, so we don't get it.
Reconnaissance. Ready for action. Recon vehicle here. We're taking fire. Defensive smoke.
Get the fuck up and come back. Oh, CJ, forgot about you. Now the radars will be on because they just got fucked up. Oh, they're not. No.
New bearing set.
No radar is on.
Changing course.
Yep. Is that radar or is that just... Ah, I think that's just like normal. Might try to F-35 at.
Guardian, awaiting mission.
So let me see if I can come Comanche this. Oh, never mind. Striker RV got it. Thanks, Striker RV.
Send traffic. Over. Joint strike fighter. At your command, sir. Inbound. Rolling on the target area. Coming around now.
Shit. That's gonna get my F-35.
Air defense. Standing by.
Or it's gonna spot it at least.
Joint
Let's see how we go.
strike fighter. At your command, sir. New heading set.
Oh, help. Help the Rangers recon. Oh, you just dropped both bombs there. I wanted you to drop the A at the back.
Proceeding as frag.
Shit.
Striker ready. It's like a walk in the park.
Not a good strike. New Hamas is almost here. I'm gonna bring in another drone. I am the guy feeding non-stop drones to the enemy. It's me.
Roger.
So Barb just chilling there. So you know, we'll do the thing. Here. And where else? I think that's as far as I can really reach. I forgot where the A was already.
Target marked. Direct fire. Relocating to the next emplacement.
Comanche.
Let's go poke with the Comanche again too.
Roger. Time for a walk. Copy. Relocating. Recon
I think what would be good, Striker RV, is come pick them up, then bring them back to the supplies and unload them together.
Armored transport reporting in.
Flight plan
We
confirmed.
through.
Double time.
We're through.
Going into holding pattern.
Oh fuck!
Under fire.
Didn't see that coming.
Looking for someone
Go kill that AT team. I didn't like that.
RRC standing by. Advancing on target location. Sweeping the
Who's going to missile commander? I am. Is it as boring to watch as it is to play?
Comanche ready.
But it kind of works though.
artillery ready, sir.
Guardian ready.
Eagle is coastal, kinda, yeah.
Comanche is mission.
Well, I mean, they drove me to this, alright? Like, this is what the Kurganets does to someone. I have to play the US's asymmetric advantages, and the US's asymmetric advantages are this fucking bullshit.
We're moving.
This kind of, whoa, shit. This kind of warfare.
Green Berets. Stand
Run, bros. Run.
marching keeps us fit.
Victor, let me now too, SMH. Oh yeah, you're fucked too.
Rangers, at your orders.
TDU, we have a lot of Christmas carriers coming. That's fine, I don't plan to attack you ever, so Christmas carriers are fine. I'm just trying to farm you for kills at this point.
Speed is of the essence now.
Comanche here.
In fact, can I Comanche you?
Standing by.
Guardian wasn't really needed in the end. You can probably go home, Guardian. slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay.
Happy hunting. Flight path updated. Thrusting forward.
I'm definitely finding the role for the Comanche. I think I'll bring another one in. I don't want to exchange for that. Wait, hang on. Barb's coming. Guardian, come back. We need you.
Already there.
I remember... I suddenly remember why I called it a Guardian all that time ago. It makes sense.
Everybody out.
I can call another HIMARS too when I'm ready. Where were they? I think they were here, and where was the other one? There, but someone else hit it for me. TADUM. They're falling back to... looks like that spot.
Engaging targets with direct fire. Artillery on the move.
I need more supplies.
Proceeding to the next base of fire.
Don't have to stop there, but fuck it.
Artillery.
The thing that would be better about this if I was playing more in the center so I could help with all these targets. I think that's the problem with playing the wing like this like I'm used to, is I actually want to be playing the middle so my HIMARS can hit everything. Or I just need to play my HIMARS in the center rather than on the flank with me. Would also be fine. I wasn't paying attention where that shot from, which is also a misplay for me with this deck. The whole point of this deck is to see where it is,
Save our ammo.
and then F-35 up. What's the range of the HIMARS anyway?
MLRS ready. Send fire.
What's up, baby? Yeah, 10 minutes and I'll be done. 8K is what the range is.
Guardian, reporting in.
Oh, chippies! I am a good boy. All right, let me finish this strong, and I'll be with you in like 15 minutes. Yeah.
Rocket artillery at your command, sir.
Bring me supplies.
Landscape design.
I'm lucky my team's carried me this match because I don't think I'm having a huge impact on the match. But I think, yeah, learning good lessons. I haven't played this deck much before, and it's good to play it and learn a new thing. For instance, they're doing that shit again. Fuck off. For instance,
Flight plan confirmed.
I need to play, at least I need to play the HIMARS in the center.
Standing by.
Guardian here. Flying there now.
That's important.
Striker
Everything
reporting
by
in.
the numbers.
Okay, they're not doing it again. It's kind of fun to get to play with all of SOF's broken shit though, like the Guardian. It's fun. It's been ages since I played SOF. It feels good. And the Sentinel, it's so fun to just get like all this free recon. Like if I was playing this deck properly, right, I'd have all these guys deployed forward through the trees like I planned to, and I'd just see everything and I'd be striking everything. I just kind of forgot to do it.
Berets ready.
Whoopsie. Hey, but there's a Sosna. Oh, but it's getting struck. They're reading.
En route to target location.
Hang on, you gotta move. They're coming for your ass in here again, GBs. Or are they? Maybe. GBs, going to secret mission again. It kind of looks like they're trying to mass for a push on me over here or something.
They say we're special persons. Roger. Time for a walk. Don't shoot. Let
Okay,
them
so we
go
know there's a
first.
TADUM there. It does really look like they're gonna try to push me over here. Let's try doing this.
Charge delivery underway.
Where are they going?
Everybody out.
Comanche reporting in.
That jet ought to spot me.
Comanche standing by. Flying to
Of
coordinates.
course, we're gonna hit that Tor before anything, but if we hit the Tor of the Comanches, I think we open up for the Guardian.
Mission ready.
Do they have two Tors? I only see the one.
Message received.
So if we can snipe that with the...
Flight plan received.
You guys might be a bit close.
Reporting in. Putting chalk on the ground. Putting troops on the floor.
If we can snipe the Tor of the Comanches, I think we can open up for the Guardian, like I was saying.
Comanche reporting in.
Slow down, slow the fuck down. Oh my god, why are you going so far in? Fuck.
On target.
Doesn't matter, we should be good.
Comanche standing by.
Might lose one. Okay, let's go Guardian. Beep, 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 beep. Mobius 1, engaged. Oh, isn't that funny when you can see everything? And most Russian Shorad can't get smokes and gets one-shot by Hellfires? Oh, I think I like the Comanche. Oh, shit! Sosna!
Heading there now.
The range, though, so I gotta watch the range. That was almost beautiful, except for the Sosna getting me.
Rocket artillery ready, sir.
They are definitely trying to push on me, though.
Team at your orders.
They're not gonna be able to go through the woods. They won't have time for that, I don't think.
We're moving. MLRS reporting in.
Okay. There and there.
Fire engagement.
No, wait. Stop.
At your disposal, sir.
Stop. There and there.
Two coordinates.
There and there.
Fire on my mark. Boy, go.
They're at it again. I'll probably want my other
Cargo done.
Guardian here.
Special reconnaissance here.
The pushes be coming.
Guardian is mission ready. Flight plan confirmed.
I need that Sosna obliterated, but the Guardian should be able to play like back over the trees without worry.
Transport standing by.
Nice, got the barb.
Special tactics team ready. Fire and maneuver.
Covering there.
If I can hit that Sosna with the Comanche, we're all clear.
Pararescue here. We're in combat.
Comanche is mission ready.
No loss.
New
Looking for loss, looking for loss.
Need some heavy firepower.
Comanche.
Oh fuck, the Guardian's too close.
Comanche ready. Already there.
Gonna die.
Thrusting forward.
That's right, I brought two.
Roger that. Sweeping the area. Guardian ready. Comanche is mission ready.
I love big guns. Get your gear. We're moving out. Recon Rangers lead the way.
Who needs a guardian angel? Flight
Oh, I don't
plan
need to fly over the top. Don't need to do that.
Go, go,
Come
go.
back here.
Guardian awaiting mission.
Move and secure. Go.
Flying there now.
Rocket artillery at your orders, sir. Providing direct fire.
They got hit already, never mind.
Is ready to fire.
Guardian. Comanche.
Oh, my Comanche!
Guardian here.
Secure that building.
Guardian, guard me! Oh! No, my HIMARS!
Guardian reporting in.
QGW says, using the Comanche as a seed unit is an idea I didn't seriously consider. Mind expanded. I'm actually really liking it this match for that role. Actually, hey. Like, 170 is really cheap, and it gets away with a lot of the stealth, and you can play it aggressively because it's so cheap. It's so throwaway at 170. And yeah, you specifically for Russian Shurad, you can go hunting it, because it doesn't have smoke, and a lot of it gets one-shot by Hellfires.
Guardian ready.
Killing HIMARS was a morale kill. It was. It was a morale kill on me, unfortunately.
Engaging targets with direct fire.
New 5.00
Hey, Malax, what's
donation from Matix.
Weapons team.
Et Big.
Hey!
Io pior el SHS improved sens i last stock in some month back.
Thank you!
Io piuve been enjoying all the games I've seen you playing lately.
I have been.
Take care, emoticone, sourire.
Thank you!
Blind the
Thank
coordinates.
you so much, I appreciate that.
Let's
Thank you for the
play
$5.
some music. Looking for enemy radars.
Yeah, things are going okay, thank you.
At your
Could be better, always could be better, always could be worse.
Group and move up.
Thank you very much for checking in, I appreciate that.
Viper here. Go ahead. Turning to new heading.
Very kind $5, thank you so much. Also, I really liked how I was able to forward deploy those,
New course set. Flight plan.
whatchamacallits, those, words. Words.
Blind the coordinates.
Troopers with the Silent Hawks really quickly when I saw it was coming, that was fun.
Viper here. Go ahead. New course set.
Their long-range radar in us. Oh, they're so good at it too.
Flying there. Turning to new heading. New heading set. RRC here.
What's getting popped? Oh, A. Apparently that was a thing. That was an ACV. That ACV was going forever.
Heavy weapons here.
It was not gonna stop.
I love big guns. Reconnaissance.
Come pick them up and take them home.
Who needs a guardian angel?
On the go.
We're doing little helo drops. STT says no. One more missile. Show me an AA so I can have 35. Didn't really use the F-35s this match. Is one thing. Didn't really do that.
Roger, moving to next waypoint. Striker, at your command, sir.
I've got a long way to go to get better at this deck, but it does feel very powerful.
Artillery, moving out.
Okay, where are we looking at?
Recon company, reporting.
Oh shit.
Proceeding as frag.
Not seeing enemy AA actually. It's gonna go through, I think.
Proceeding as frag. Inbound.
Blowing that up.
Find the coordinates. Going gates. New course set. Strike coordinates received.
Let's F-35U. Just ran some strikes at the end of this, I think.
They won't see me coming. Half of the earth flight.
Bit wide.
Back to home plate. Roger, flying there. Coordinates received. Commencing attack. Copy. Bugging out.
Alright. It's for your own good. I didn't get it, I just friendly fired. Couldn't get the laser on because of the trees.
Plan updated. Joint strike.
Oh, I found it! There it is.
New bearing set.
Been looking for your ass. It might just be attack maybe down the road. Probably better off just hitting all these guys, honestly. At this point in the game. No, Lav AD! Okay, Lav AD's dead. I'm not being bad, it's okay. Oh, they didn't give a fuck. Anyway. Very different kind of match. Different kind of deck, different kind of match. I have a long way to go to get good with this deck, but I could see it being very... Oh my god, I killed how much shit? Oh shit. I feel like when I looked at the KD last time, I was like the low killer on the scoreboard. I don't know when that happened. Keep your house, Russian troops, as taunts. Yeah, I mean... You may not like it, but this might be what peak US performance looks like. Well, I mean, if I played it better. Look at all your kills. Well, we Prisms and CJs and F-35s and helicopters, probably. It is fun to get to use helicopters, though. River is a great map for the helicopters, it turns out. That's actually a really good place to play that deck. I really like the Comanche versus Russian Shorad, actually. It's a great little assassin to pop the 1 or 2 Shorads. If you find the 1 or 2 Shorads Russian players bring, and you take those out, your Guardian can run rampant. Skyman says, do you think that have played differently versus US? Almost certainly, yeah. Russia's very different. I can't immediately tell you how, but it would definitely have played very differently. Probably would have been harder to keep up Sentinels because there would have been more US air spam, I imagine. I wouldn't have been able to, like... I didn't really pay much attention to it, but even with just, like, sending 2 Green Berets and, like, 1 or 2 Rangers Recon down that tree line over the course of, like, 45 minutes, you might have noticed that the Russian player just completely lost the will to live in trying to own that forest. They were just like, okay, fuck this, we just can't go in there. They, like, sent a few things here and there, like a couple of them did, but they just kind of didn't really fight for it very much. That's also the hilarious power of the US versus Russia. Exploiting that infantry advantage. Ali Sen says, after 2000 Elam, there's not even fun anymore of cruise missile spam versus Russia. I keep getting hit by cruise missiles every minute. Even down in the cruise missile plane doesn't do much. Yeah, that's why I'm running this deck right now, yeah. I'm also mad about Russia at this Elo. And someone has to punish them. We have to play these fucked up decks that are really nasty to do things back to them like they do it to us. But let's see the kills. What did we get? Because that is a lot of kills and a very nice kitty. So what got all the kills? I think we know, but let's see. STTs actually got a lot of shit. STTs were great. Huge sightlines, perfect for STTs. River is like the perfect map for what I just did, I think. Very hard to push. They tried, but then we Comanche and Guardian it. Comanche got some good assassination going. They really only got the Comanches, I misplayed a couple of times, but also when they did those really good hind flanks around me where it really caught me off guard while I was supplying. Those were like their best moves against me, I think. The CJs, which we played solo, were consistently getting kills, you can see. So they were consistently good. Damn, this CJ got 2 on its own, apparently. Were they using a pair with it on its own? I don't know. Still, you can see that on their own, they were getting kills. So it's definitely worth me playing solo CJs. And I think it's better, because before I was playing them in pairs, but it didn't really get a lot of value, especially if they turn radar off. And I think playing them solo, if they still get value like this, is better, because you spread it out over longer. So rather than it being like, seed, fuck, wait 2 minutes, seed, fuck, for them, it's more like, seed, fuck, ah, fuck, seed again, ah, fuck, seed, fuck, it's seed, and then if you've spaced that long enough, your first CJ is rearmed, and it's like, oh, it's fucking seed again. And it's just like this constant conveyor belt of seed, even better if I don't lose the jab. I should actually calculate what the timer is on how long it takes to respawn. Ilyanov says, what do you think about how to counter ballistic spam mixed with seeds from RU? What do you want to counter? You want to counter Russia doing ballistic spam with seed? Oh, like cruise missile and ballistic missile spam, you mean? Like coastal play? Stay on the move. If you have low ping, you can use linebackers and striker shorads of radar on to intercept the missiles, but if you have high ping, it doesn't work. But the best thing you can do is keep moving. Maybe play less infantry. Play more mobile vehicles. Stay aggressive. It's like the hyper version of playing against an artillery spammer, where again, infantry dies to artillery easier than vehicles generally, so try to stay on the move. Try to keep pushing. Try to exploit the fact that if they're spamming cruise missiles, they should have a lack of ground power. That's easier said than done. The best you can do a lot of the time is just keep moving so they don't hit anything. But it is incredibly annoying, and it's very economical for them, and that's why they do it. And this is why I do. Oh gosh, yes, this HIMARS had fun. This HIMARS, which is apparently the second place HIMARS, because the other one will be down the bottom, I guess, got Tor, Sosna, T-14, Tornado, Barb, and Spetsnaz GRU. Not bad. Not a bad kill sheet for a HIMARS. Striker RV got some good shit as well. All that arguing about the Dragoon 2s didn't matter. I never played them, but I did get the Bushy 2s and the Striker RVs doing stuff. Arsov got a Phantom, hell yeah. Guardian got a Barb. Just all CJs apart from that so far. Oh my god! That Comanche lived from like the start of the game, I think. Like this one only got that Tor and that push at the end, but this one lived till that push they did at the end, I guess. And then they got taken out right at the last minute by, I think, that Phantom rushing us, the Hind rushing. And this is the one that was just picking off shit all game. This Comanche was a protagonist. That's really nice for me, because I wasn't able to find a role I liked the Comanche in cost-effectively anymore. And seeing how well it did here, as a cost-effective, risky assassin, really gives me faith again in the stealth gunship there. Not even stealth gunship, it's more of a stealth assassin. It doesn't have enough weapons to be a gunship. But the little stealth assassin there is very strong. Helped out a lot. There's Recon, being good in that tree line. I needed to do that play more. I probably could have deployed, like, weaker into the trees at the start and saved more money, and then, again, it was great to be able to just silent Hulk in the troopers when I needed them. I didn't even pay attention to these guys once the fight started, but you can see these guys, like, kill a T-80 and a BMP. Hell yeah. Not every Russian spec has APS, that's a thing. I think, like, a lot of the specs you play against, they won't be pushing guards armor shit. I mean, these guys were guards armor and they were pushing shit without APS, so then Javelins do get to do stuff. CJ killed a Corsair. STT got that healer drop at the end that was trying to get the zone. Striker RV killing shit. Pack 3 got the kill stuff all game. Guardian got the kill stuff. There you go. The other HIMARS. So that was the big HIMARS, just the other one came in later. Okay. That HIMARS got a Barb. Yeah, you can really see my biggest problem that game was a lack of targets. I just needed to be playing a more aggressive, better recon game down that tree line, which I kind of realized too late and never committed to it. Is like, that's the whole reason I went to that place, is to play recon down the woods. And if I'd played a more aggro recon game down there, because you do need to be a bit ahead of the curve because you're not using transports, you're on foot. So because of that, I needed to be doing it 10 minutes earlier than I wanted it. But if I had got more recon up front and fought a recon war against them on that line, I could have been hitting a lot more shit with the HIMARS. I was just generally trying to find shit sitting still to hit out there. And the Sentinel helped with that as well. The Sentinels are very good, even though I, probably spent like 6 of them that match. They were still very worth it. How are all those planes 245? Oh, that's weird, yeah. They're all 245. Well, there's just 2 different types, I guess. We just kept on getting them. But it is a funny coincidence that both these players had a 245 plane. And then on Loss's side,
We've got an incoming
Gotta
transmission.
be careful with
Commander.
my... Oh,
Yes, sir.
Quail Compulsive, thanks for the raid of 66. Welcome. Thank you for the 66 raid, Quail Compulsive. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We're actually kind of just ending right now, unfortunately. But thank you for the raid. What were you playing? Yeah, I think I can get better with that Comanche micro against the AA. I went a little deep. You've also got to watch out with the Comanches because, as you can see, I was kind of hoping like you click on the target you want to shoot and they'd slow down once they, you know, are coming into range. But no, the way it works in this game is they'll just go full speed at the target until they're in range and then they'll break. Playing Vintage Story? A lot of people are playing that lately. Do you enjoy it? You having fun? Thanks for the raid, man. Man, woman, envy. But yeah, I gotta micro that better myself. You get to fight Kurgs at all this game? I don't know. Maybe. Don't know. It wasn't a place for Kurgs. It wasn't a Kurg battle. It was a very zoomed out missile battle. Yeah, their Phantoms came around and got some shit. Other than that, it's kind of like, you know, I lost some of these. I needed to keep my better QRFs, my Guardians, ready to protect my recon investment. One Kurg at the start got killed by RSC. I think it's Dunbar. Yeah, maybe. RSC are a good unit. Then yeah, just like a lot of helicopters and like odd recon units here and there getting lost, really. Lost to HIMARS at the end of the arena, pushing through. But they spent a lot of points to try to get through to that zone, and it all died. Which felt very good. 1, 2, 3. I only lost 3 Sentinels, actually. I felt like I lost more. That's not too bad. But yeah, things to work on from that match, like this one at the end I never got. Things to work on that match, underuse the F-35s. Underused my recon infantry. Probably over-deployed at the start, funnily enough. Didn't pay enough attention to marking targets when their AA fired, like this one. I kept missing it. I really needed to be quicker onto like being like, alright, I see it, I'll F-35 it. In fact, I should probably reach to the F-35, not the CJs, when I know where the AA is, because it's a guaranteed kill if they don't move. Unless the enemy moves a lot, then, you know, it might be a bad investment. But yeah, get more on that. Be a little more careful of the helicopters to not over-penetrate the line too much. And play in the center with the HIMARS, because I would have actually had way more targets if I was in the center, because there was a lot of fighting on the right side of the map, and I could have cleaned all that up. But yeah, it felt really good, like... I think that that moment at the end kind of solidified that it's really fun to play this shit. Because being able to see that massive, scary blob of guards armored... I think it was like 2 players or just 1. That massive blob of like guards armored coming in. And I had like basically nothing on the ground. And having the power to very confidently just go, okay, I'll just Ghost Hawk in some Troopers AT. I'll bring my Comanches over and I'll snipe the Tor that I can see with my stealth drone that's circling and all my recon. And then I'll let the Guardians kind of feast. And even though I kind of half fucked that up, because the Sosna then existed, it still felt like everything came together there. I think of why you want SOF in your combos, or why I want SOF in my combos now. Because you just get to do really fucked up things like that. You get to have these plans that kind of come together to very reflexively just call in what you need when you need it, and just shit on what they, you know, shit on these like very big blobs that they're pushing. And I do think if Russia is maybe better at the conventional warfare game, then this is maybe a stronger deck for me to learn. So, Harbeck says you made to keep moving things so much. So no time to actually micro a push. Maybe, yeah. Surrey Frogoat says, well, goodbye. Goodbye, Surrey Frogoat. If you like Broken Arrow, come back. I'll play it more next weekend for sure. Unfortunately, though, I'm just about to end and go walk around with my wife outside. That was good. I'm very much a novice at it. But that was a very, very different deck, and it was refreshing. Felt refreshing to play. I like that. Maybe I needed that. Maybe this is what I need. I don't need to play Russia or Kurganetses. I just need to play SOF combos. And SOF Striker. Good stuff. Well, that was Broken Arrow. I hope you'll enjoy that. Thanks again for the raid, Quail. MC Godlike, thanks for subscribing. Thanks Mogoby for the 14 months. Savage Durani, thanks for subbing. Sunflash Rune, thanks for the 2 months. Koavoken, thanks for the sub, and GG from before. Goose Andalus, thanks for 17 months sub. Sinless, 37 months, and Growlcore, thanks for the raid of 10. You'll probably see me play this deck again when we come back next time. Credits. Thank you, Ko5, for reading The Wind Beneath My Wings, The Comanches Blowing Up Tours. Thank you so very much, everyone. And yeah, I'm out of here. Hey, that Menace embargo and information drops tomorrow, so we should get a bunch of good Menace information tomorrow. That'll be fun. Looking forward to that. And maybe I can talk about stuff I've seen too. We'll see. Well, tomorrow I won't be here, but, you know, next weekend when I see you. Or in the Discord. I'm out of here. I'm going to eat some lunch and go be a real-life person. But good luck, everyone, in your matches. Good luck in watching matches if you're not playing right now. Good luck in your lives. See you next weekend, most likely, for some more streaming. Bye, everyone. Have a good one. See ya. Oh, and raid. I got raided. I gotta remember to raid. I keep forgetting to raid people these days. Where are we going? Mongo just came on Hellever's too. Let's go raid Mongo. Okay, go see Mongo. Catch you next weekend for more gaming. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.